ThreePlusKei. I'm here to encourage you to pursue the smile by prioritizing the Lord, your physical health, and persistent education. Today is like one of those days. Somehow, like, I got it right. Praise God. Like, it's not every day, that you're just kind of hitting it out of the park. The Lord gives you an assignment, you understand the assignment, and you follow through. So the topic is, what is Jesus doing in your life? And we'll start with like the first thing is the James House, Montana. It has been formed. It's official. It's a business. That's the first. Well, there's many things. There's the business plan and the blah 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 blah. But to make it like official on paper, the James House, Montana, like it officially starts today. Do you know what I mean? Like when in the future when we're like, when did the James House start? Friday, November 7th, 2025. So that's a glorious thing. Like, this is the beginning. I'm going to go get my car washed. I don't know how that's going to affect the reception. Hi, Wendy. But I'll keep talking, and if the reception fails us, I'll be right back. Don't worry. I like this car wash. They're so nice. They come out. I'm gonna see if I can buy a whole package. Let's see. Howdy do. Welcome. Good. I bought like a little packet.
Okay.
Can I do that again?
So right now they are full price in November 12th, this one. They are gonna go 25% off for any of the packets that we sell.
Shout out to you.
So I can give it those prices.
Yeah.
So the normal ones are here on this side, and the sale on this side.
Okay. What is I think I bought like 5 of them.
It's like four washes for one pack.
4 washes
in one pack, yeah.
What is 3 by 12? What does it mean?
Sorry. Oh, that's just kind of like for our sale. You're paying for 3 washes, but you're getting that 4th one for free.
Okay, so just wait till...
Yeah, I'd suggest till like the 12th of November.
The 12th, and then, sheesh, I forgot what I was asking. Wait till the 12th of November. Oh, when is it over?
Oh, I think it's all year.
Okay.
That we're doing that for till.
I'ma just come in November.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah.
That's not today.
Yeah, no, that works.
Yeah, shout out to you. Alright, well, I'll take one
Alright.
today.
Which one did you want to do?
Just whatever's the cheapest.
It's that protection wash would be like $12. That works.
$25. What's the difference between what's the $25 car wash look like?
What's that, 25? So it has everything else below it has except for that.
Because I gotta travel next week.
Yeah.
It's gonna get dirty anyway. I'm just trying to look fancy when I pull up.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, I'll do the $12 one now.
Alright.
Boom.
You mind if I go break this inside?
Yeah, go break it.
Alright.
Okay. Hi, Liam. So, James House, Montana is official. Um, I do, I'm a social worker. I do, part of what I do is family monitoring. Hi, I need a life. Hey, Abby and Shania. Um, and so this particular family is homeless, and I was just kind of thinking about them the other day. Like, hey, Victor, it's like in this field, right? Like sometimes we see on the news or we see in the media, or depending on how you feel about whatever's going on, you're like, oh, everybody's all good, like everybody's good and trying. Or thank you. Yeah, you look trustworthy. All right.
Do you want any dash wipes today?
No, I never did. Thank you.
You're all set.
You too. Or you think like everybody's bad, like if someone's poor, they're a bad person. But I'm here to tell you, I've in this profession, which is to just like help people. You know, I've come across probably thousands at this point. I'm almost 2 decades in. Children, I worked with the homeless. When people like say they're a little, you know, vet stuff, like why didn't you stand up for the whatever, it's like, boy, I do this. Like, I don't just talk about helping the homeless and the veterans. Like, I really do this, you know what I mean? And so what I can tell you is many times you don't really know what somebody's got going on. They might look like they're down bad and don't want any help, and they really do. Or they're down bad and you think, like, why wouldn't anybody want help? Woo! I'm gonna show you what's going on. And you think, like, why wouldn't somebody want help? They don't want the help. You know what I mean? So anyway, this family is homeless, and maybe they even look like they don't want help, and what I was told by many people is they don't want help or whatever. And even when I interact with them, oh wait, this is so relaxing. Almost there, guys. Just gotta dry off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? this is always the awkward part for me. Like, when do you take do you know what I mean? Like, you're in neutral, and then you gotta, like, not be in neutral. I'm kind of coasting like this. It's always so awkward to me. Okay, here we go. Isn't Missoula, Montana's just plain beautiful. This is the church that donated the Bibles to Poppy. You want to drive around just a little bit while we're talking? You guys can see Montana, and then when my bell goes off, that means that my beets are done in my crock pot. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go, but I'm gonna go downtown and then circle back up. I think is a pretty decent way to do this. And hi Victor, if I didn't say it. So yeah, anyway, I was thinking about this family, and even though everybody told me that they did not want additional services, and even when I do the family monitoring, they don't talk to me or look at me or anything. But something told me to just kind of like talk to them today, and test it out. And so I did. And I said, have you guys thought about case management or, getting out of the streets and, getting sober, and have you like thought about that? And they were like, yeah, we have. And so great. So then I called their social worker, and we have a plan, right? And part of it we were talking about is that they are suspicious of the providers, and depending on what your experience has been with social workers, like, we're not many people. I mean, you would kind of hate to see us coming, right? Like, you would hate to see them. And it's what the police need to understand too, or anybody in this like kind of emergency help field, police, any type of law enforcement, any type of EMS services, hospitals, social workers. What we have to understand is that when people see us, they are most likely having the worst time. So it's pretty crucial to have the ability. It's called building rapport, which basically means like develop a relationship with people so that they'll trust you and you can help them. It's kind of like when the doctor talks to the pediatrician, makes a bunch of jokes and giggly faces at the kid and then gives them the shot. That's it's building rapport or whatever. And I think not everybody actually does that, which is one of the issues in our society. Certain agencies are not really trusted because they don't really engage in rapport building with the community. But anyway, it worked out, or so far. So we're gonna try to get them some resources, and it's never. Oh, is that Josiah? There's a kid who's like 20 something. He's a black kid, and he rides his bike and wears like a marshmallow mask. And I pulled him over one day. I was like, come talk to me. Are you okay? Are you okay? Um, it's a community effort, guys. We gotta look out for each other. We gotta look out for the elderly. We gotta look out for the young people, right? And take care of each other. But anyway, yes. So hopefully this family gets a home and they get sober and they can be a family together and never have to engage with social services again. And I think that would be the best outcome, right? Hi, Juan. So that's one thing that the Lord did, just for whatever reason, allowed this family to listen to me, hear me out, you know. This is the Veterans Park that we're passing. I had a friend get married here once. It was such a interesting, it was like a Wiccan, it was like a lesbian Wiccan wedding. It was just like a whole mess from top to bottom. The priest, which was a chick, like kept knocking over the candles, which kept, it was windy, the candles kept blowing out. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, so that's the second thing that the Lord did today. Third thing the Lord did today, a parent called me, who never calls me ever in life, ever. And she wanted me to call the kids' school and advocate. And I did. I advocated so well. They broke a policy in favor of this kiddo that they could, you know, do a little bit better. Oh, got a mail lady. Hey, break for the mail lady. What are you doing? Sheesh. You gotta think about these things, you know? So that was cool. That was cool. That was just like the Lord letting me be productive for once, you know. Oops. I'm in the wrong, well, that's okay. We'll just give a little turn. Oh, there was one more thing. Oh, there's a thing. I'm not gonna say what it is because it's for that person to say what it is. But it's just you know, just like a blessing I heard today. That was really good news. Oh, and then the final thing, this car I'm driving in right now, I had to get an oil change. And you're like, so what? Look at the big deal. Everybody gets an oil change. But the lady came out and was like, when did you last, when were you here last? And I was like, a year ago. And she's like, you have the, whatever she was talking about. But she's like, you can't, you can't drive with that. Like, it's gone. Something on my tire. She's like, it's gone. You can't drive away from here. I was like, okay, you know, how much is it gonna cost? And she quoted me the cost. And I was like, oh yeah, like for sure, do it. And the blessing, I felt tearful. I felt tearful about it because It's not that I could afford an extra expense. It wasn't that necessarily. It was that it was more I could afford it. This is downtown, guys. This is downtown Missoula, Montana. If you look in every direction, there is a mountain. You could probably see a mountain, yeah, next to that white building in the middle. On top of that, the car in front of me, right above the car, that's the mountain. Mountains everywhere. That's why people keep frickin' coming. But yeah, 6 years ago, or 7 years ago, I had a 300 credit score. You know, and now I obviously don't. And it's just like, for some people, like this homeless family, I really, like, I understand life can, like, really kick your butt and seem so hard, but you gotta get a plan. You gotta get a plan together. In 2018, with my 300 credit score, there is no way, you know what I mean, that I could get, you could tell me I have an extra expense and I wouldn't start thinking, oh, how does that come out of my rent? Or how am I gonna eat? Or how does this impact my budget? Or da 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 da. So hear me. It's not a boast whatsoever. I really want to encourage people to gain some amount of financial literacy, because the level in which your life improves is almost, you know, you can't even imagine it. Like, this car that I'm driving, well, it's not new anymore, but it was new when I bought it. I heard Jackie Hill Perry and Preston Perry talking about their car buying experience, and they were like, yeah, we walked in and we told them what we were going to pay for the car, and I couldn't believe it. And I couldn't believe it. I didn't believe it. And they were talking about it because they didn't believe it. They had heard it from somebody. And so I tried it. When I bought this vehicle, I like researched it, and then I went in and I told them what I was going to pay. And well, the final conversation, because they try to, you know, him and haw, the final conversation was, so if we agree to this, to give you the car, you'll give us like this amount. Oh, there's a wedding. I was like, yeah. And then it was done. We shook hands, and I, you know, that was it. And so you might be wondering, how do you walk into a car dealership, tell them what you're going to pay, and then they give you a car? Like, how does that happen? And I'll tell you this, get your credit together. So my credit score is probably like somewhere around there, like 800. Really good credit. I mean, that's basically it. Did I put any money down? I don't think I even put any money down. Maybe I put down a little bit, but that was basically it. And I'm saying all this to say, right? Here, I'll tell you this. I'm going to turn the camera around. There's a guy named Dave Ramsey. Go look up Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps and then follow it. That's what I did. You know. And even the $1,000, like the first part is to put $1,000 into a savings account. And I think I did that in 2019. And people are different, right? And I'm kind of money oriented. But when you see, like, essentially how easy it is to come up with $1,000. Oh, God. Hey, Poppy. When you see how easy it is to come up with $1,000. And I was at a Christmas party a couple years ago. And don't listen to people. I'm going to tell you guys this. I'm really serious. Don't listen to people. I was at a party. Everybody there were couples. Everybody there were white. And everybody there were making 6 figures. I was the only one who wasn't doing that. Why does that matter? Because I made the bold statement, anybody can come up with $1,000. That's what be careful what type of information you receive from people. I said, anybody can come up with $1,000 in a month. You would have thought I said, shoot the homeless, or whatever that TV anchor said. I said no such thing. And these people proceeded, and bless their hearts, right? It's just like liberal talk. Like, oh, the poor brown people. No. Oh, you're poor, so you can't do anything better for yourself. No. I reject that wholeheartedly. I had a friend that was on SSI. She dealt weed and she sold paintings. On the side. You feel me? And so anyway, yeah, they were like, squawk. That's, classist. People can't just come up with $1,000. Like, they just can't do it. Don't listen to people who say, these are the same people who say that, like, black and brown need exceptions in schools, and it's like, no, we are the exception, bro. Like, you gotta let your soul shine. What do you call it? Let your soul glow. You know what I mean? Don't listen to people that tell you, whenever somebody's like telling you what you can't do, you should be very, very suspicious of those motives. Such as, here, what is this? This is a ski and bike store. Let's say I went into that ski and bike store and I was like, I want to start a ski and bike store too. Wouldn't they tell me? Wouldn't it be beneficial for them to tell me, like, no, this is a terrible industry. Don't do that. You shouldn't even try. And it's like, oh, I guess I'll try something else. And then they get all the profits. There's a lot of money in convincing people that, oh, there's a deer, the thuggery. They're thugs. There's a lot of money in convincing people what they can't do. And to be placated, go ahead, smoke your weed. Let's decriminalize recreational weed smoking. This is where I lose people, because they're like, no, weed is harmless. Okay, then why aren't you it's not even about money, but why aren't you where you want to be while you're smoking all this weed? It's the weed. You didn't think about that? Why would they, because we need what? Workers. Not everybody can be an entrepreneur. Not everybody can be a thought leader. Hello? Sorry, I'll take my tinfoil hat off. I always lose people when I start talking like this. Nobody wants to hear that. They just shut up. Pass the joint. All right. You know, do your thing. It's like when people are mad somebody became a millionaire and da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, well, why can't they? You had the same opportunity. And then if you think you don't have the same opportunity, why do you think that? Where did that thought originate? Where did that thought originate? And all the time, I grew up in Evanston, Illinois, highly diverse. Our superintendent was black. Our police chief was black. Our mayor was black. And it was still like it's a diverse city, but leaning toward white, right? It's just, I didn't have the perception of, if you saw a crackhead, the crackhead wasn't necessarily black. The crackhead could have been, crackhead could have been white. So all this, like, when people talk about black people being thugs and da-da-da-da-da, that's crazy. I know you saw that on TV. I know you saw it. Anyway, I don't believe any of that because I didn't grow up around it. And the reason why I'm saying all this and going down that trail is, like, if you are watching this and you say to yourself, oh, I want to be an electrical engineer and I can't. No one in my family has graduated from college before. That's you who said it, or you just have the wrong people talking to you. You got to get better people around you. That's a whole fact. I always say, like, we will tear ourselves down. We do a really, really good job of dissuading ourselves, discouraging ourselves. We do such a wonderful, fantastic job of that. There's no reason to bring people into your life that will dissuade and discourage you. If you have anybody in your life at all that's discouraging, I mean, that's where I lose people again. Get rid of them. You gotta go. I remember when I was becoming a foster parent, I had a friend who was like, what? You can't be a foster parent. You gotta go. What's on your, oh yeah. Yeah. Anyway, get your finances together. The first step, because I'm no financial advisor, I just know what happened for me and, like, what an incredibly, like, better spot. And the reason why I brought up the car is because before I got my credit together, I always had a beater. I remember I had somebody on Facebook at some point in the last, like, 10 years or whatever be like, dang, you always have a car that's breaking down. Like, you are all, in other words, you are like, you got to get your life together. You always need a ride. That was me. You always need a ride. You always need somebody to help you. And so I brought the car into it to say my life has improved because, I mean, I'm at 64,000 miles, and this particular car is going to go up on the low end to 400,000. Why is the school light on? It feels like a trap. Make sure y'all are out here obeying the speed limits. And word to the wise, the police are more likely to pull you over at the end of the month to meet those quotas. I don't know why the school light would be on now, but you ain't gotta tell me twice. About to wrap this thing up. You know what I was looking at today, guys? Now, I mean, don't have me out here next summer acting a fool. You know, something kind of big is happening, but it's called what is it? A roof rumor. It's like a camper. You know how they have the campers for the pickup trucks? They make them. I have like a hybrid SUV. They now make the camper for these. There's even one you could put it, somebody had it on their Prius, the little camper. It has a little toilet in it. No kitchen, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, oh man, I saw this thing and I just got to dreaming. Oh man, where would I go? And y'all know I would put a Starlink on it. Shout out to Elon Musk. You know, Elon Musk said that cell phones will be obsolete in 5 to 6 years. Y'all heard that? That's kind of wild. But yeah, I want that rooftop. I want that rooftop camper. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, somebody got in an accident. Did they? Oh my gosh. Lord, we bring before you whoever got into that accident. Lord, I ask that you deliver their soul to you if they should perish. If not, Lord, I ask that you create this as an opportunity for them to get closer to you and know who you are, Lord. Please provide them with strength and comfort as they go through their next steps. In Jesus' name, amen. That's crazy. I hate to see accidents. It's the one, I have a pretty freaking strong stomach. I have a pretty strong stomach. But like accidents like that, like, oh, y'all got, that was, y'all in the hospital right now. You know, prayerfully. It always, it's like, oh gosh. Anyway, good talk. The last thing I want to say again, Dave Ramsey, baby steps. Go look into it. If your credit score is literally anything below a 720, get your credit together. You're just not going to get that far without that. Or don't, whatever. But if you do, let me know how that panned out for you. I am 3+Kei. I'm here to encourage you to pursue the smile by prioritizing the Lord, your physical health, and persistent education. Tomorrow we're going to do a kindness shenanigan. I'm going to live stream a kindness shenanigan. I have 10 pieces of kindness left. So we're just going to call my friends and pull up on them. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. All right, guys. Be safe out there. And I love you. And I'll talk to you later.